For our next story, we cross over to Isiolo, and my colleague Regina Manyara is currently on standby. There's the upgrading of the 740-kilometer Isiolo-Mandera road corridor linking Kenya with Ethiopia and Somalia under the Horn of Africa Gateway Development Project, which has been hailed as a game changer towards unlocking economic potential. But for this and much, much more, let's cross over to Isiolo. If Regina, you can hear me, good afternoon. A warm welcome, and kindly bring us up to speed with what exactly is happening, and especially when it comes to KeNHA.
All right. Thank you very much, Ben Troy. This is, we are right under the sun. We are talking about 31 degrees temperature, and that is what contractors as well as consultants working on this project. It is a 740 kilometers project that has already been hailed as a game changer, opening the north not just only to business, but also connecting on digital services, health services, and such. So today, a team led by the Kenya Highway Authority, KeNHA, as well as World Bank. Remember, World Bank is funding this particular project to a tune of 19 billion, are doing a site visit. And where we are currently is the camp on Lot 1. This is between Isiolo and Kulamawe. And this is where we have the contractors as well as consultants domiciled here so that they can keep tabs on that particular project. But before I get to just give you a quick summary, how about we hear from the project manager who is in charge of Lot 1. This is none other than Engineer Paul to take us through this conversation. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
So kindly bring us up to speed with the status report of this particular section thus far.
Okay, good afternoon again. This particular section, today we are here at Bulu. Bulu is around 40 kilometers from Isiolo. Now, this project is packaged under the World Bank in 3 packages. The first package of concern today is the Isiolo to Kulamawe, from Kulamawe to Modogashi. That is package 1. Then we have package 2, which starts from Wajir to Wajir Tarbaj, from Tarbaj all the way to Kutulo. Then we have package 3, which starts from Kutulo Kobo, Kobo Elwak. Now, package 1 has progressed quite well. Today, we can say on the average, we're about 40% of the works completed, vis-a-vis about 55% of the planned program. We have about 8 kilometers of asphalt laid, blacktop, and the earthworks are complete to almost 80%. And so we hope that with the current progress, with the current weather, we should be able to lay at least a minimum of 300 meters of asphalt on a daily basis. So our projection by end of this year, beginning early next year, we should have at least 60 kilometers of asphalt layer on the entire section between Isiolo all the way to Modogash.
Very well said. There's been a lot of conversation around the security of this region. So has this been a challenge while you're executing this particular program and project, and how have you handled it thus far?
Now, we can be able to base the security depending on the package. Now, initially, we had a few security concerns, but I'm very, very glad that the government multi-agency approach has really reduced this insecurity almost zero. So the insecurity that we are witnessing in this particular section is basically just cattle rustling and all that, which of course disrupts the daily operations of the project. But all in all, the government is on top of issues, and we don't have any security concerns that will delay the delivery of this project.
So Kenyans have been concerned about it not being a real project, like just it being verbal and not actual on ground, connecting or rather linking Kenya to Ethiopia and Somalia. From the project manager that is handling Lot 1, what is your take on this matter?
Now, I want to say that this project is not only a road infrastructure project, it's a development project, because it encompasses road infrastructure. We also have a fiber connectivity all the way from Isiolo to Mandera, which is about 740 kilometers. We also have components, sub-projects under the socio-economic infrastructures. These socio-economic infrastructures will have about 100 sub-projects, which encompasses schools, water projects. We'll have health institutions. We'll also have livestock development initiatives. And so we are blessed that under the project, we'll also have bridges connecting Kenya and Ethiopia. We'll have one-stop border posts at Ramu and Mandera, which is going to connect us to Ethiopia and Somalia. And so we have numerous components between in the whole corridor.
As we come to a close, engineer, of what import is this particular piece of infrastructure at a time when Kenyans are thinking that it may not have been so much of a priority as we come to a close?
No, this project is actually a top priority for government because strategically we need to be competitive within the region. And so this project is going to open us to new markets in Ethiopia and also new markets in Somalia, all the way to the port of Djibouti. Notwithstanding that, we know that we can also be able to connect this project with our border with Moyale, which will further take us to the central part of Kenya, central part of Africa. And so this project is an important priority for the government.
Very well said. As you've heard that Ben Troy, that is just a quick summary of the day's events. We started very early in the morning at around 6 a.m. from kilometer 0 there, and now we've done around 43 kilometers, just checking the status report on this particular project that has already been hailed a game changer in opening the north to investment as well to enhance access for both goods, services and persons. Now back to you, Broadcasting House. We'll continue keeping tabs on this particular project. I'm Regina Manyara reporting live from the Isiolo Kulamawe region, plot 1 of this particular project. Back to you.
Thank you, Regina. She's in a very interesting place, kilometer 0 in Isiolo County. They're talking about 40% of that 740-kilometer Isiolo-Mandera road corridor is already done. And without diluting anything that they have talked about is that in matter security, which has been something that has been pointed out by many sectors when it comes to Isiolo to Marsabit and Marsabit to Mandera as well. But they're talking about a multi-sectoral agency that is ensuring that that work is completed without any